Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst and Pat McSharry and the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water. This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Welcome to this week's episode of In-Depth Outdoors. I'm Pat McSharry, and at this point in the season, it's a little bit tough to get in on a good walleye bite open water. You know, you have a lot of the good rivers that are producing some good bites right now. The Missouri River, Mississippi River, Fox River, some of the other tributaries that flow into Green Bay, and then Lake Erie, of course. Well, we didn't have the time or the capacity to quite make it over to Ohio, so I elected to go and meet up with Marcus Quam in South Dakota there and fish near Chamberlain. And the Missouri River, that section of it, is a great area to get in on a good eater walleye bite. So that's what we did. We headed west. It's Marcus Quam and I this week on In-Depth Outdoors. All right, we're just getting going for the day. Marcus Quam and I are fishing the Missouri River near Chamberlain, South Dakota. And this is a great section of the river to put a lot of good eating fish in the live well. Marcus Quam and I are gonna try a little different approach. You know, this area is known for doing a lot of slow dragging, especially when it's this early in the season. The water temps are really cold. We're dealing with about 35 degrees. But Marcus and I are gonna try and pitch some jigs today and put some fish in the boat. So hopefully we can get on them here. Hey, that ain't a bad one.
No, another good eater here.
Hot skirt?
Hot skirt, my favorite springtime walleye jig. Want to eat any, Pat?
Maybe later on in the day we can box them.
Sounds good. There you go.
Getting on a pod of them. More of the same. That one's just on a Firecracker Chartreuse Moxie, 1/4 ounce. Kind of another one of those 15 inchers. Feels good to be in the boat though. Get them back and fire in and catch some more.
Oh, it came back.
Pretty good pot of them here. Boy, that one swallowed it.
It's gone. All right, come on. Barely get that one without a pliers.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Fish on.
Got another one. I might have to put one of those hot skirts on. We better start boxing a few, huh?
I think so. I'm kind of hungry.
Feels like a little guy. There we go. I've kind of been switching back and forth between one of these new VMC bucktail jigs with just a fat head, and then I've also been using a jig in plastic. Been putting fish in the boat. Dealing with a cold front right now. We had a north wind that's kind of blowing high of about 35 degrees, so we'll take what we can get on a day like this.
Fish on, Pat.
Fish on?
You told me there's fish on that side, so that might be a little better one here.
Is it?
That might be. I might be in your line. Oh yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah. It's a nice one.
Beauty.
Yeah.
One more and I'm switching to a hot skirt.
You know, I use these all the time. I like to put a little plastic on here, so I just have trimmed up a beef fish and ringworm, and that's the result. Let's box this one too, huh?
Oh yeah. Good eats.
Where are the fish again, Pat?
Right there.
All right.
Basically what we're doing is we're just going up and down this shoreline, finding fish with the side imaging and then kind of drifting back over them. It's been working pretty good so far. You know, there's a pretty good long stretch here where the fish are, but there's definitely different pods where, you know, it might be 100 yards of dead space and then you'll run into some fish again, and then there might be another little area where there's no fish, but right here there's a pile of them.
You don't know their names yet, but you will.
At Eskimo, we have the tools to help you enjoy your time on the ice. They say man needs food, clothing, and shelter. When it comes to shelter, we like the Outbreak 450i with its full-size no-trip door that's nearly 74% bigger than a standard door, making it much easier to load and unload. With 75 square feet of fishable area, you'll be warm and comfortable during your day on the ice. Check out the Outbreak 450i and our full line of products at geteskimo.com.
From the first time you pick up a tuned-up custom rod, you'll know you're holding something special. A rod not mass-produced, but built one at a time by the hands of gifted craftsmen. Rods like the Precision, ice fishing's most versatile multi-species rod, or the Precision Noodle with a tip so sensitive you'll never fish a spring bobber again. And the Commander, the rod that's never met a big fish it couldn't best. Tuned-up custom rods. Ice rods handcrafted for you and the way you fish.
This winter, set a trap for your next trophy with iFish Pro. The new iFish Pro 2.0 now offers an insulated base to help keep your ice hole from icing over and an upgraded rod holder for use with longer, heavier rods. Complete your ice fishing arsenal with iFish Pro, tactical ice gear that puts the fight back into tip-up fishing. Find iFish Pro online at ifishpro.com or at your favorite sporting goods retailer.
You know, one thing that we're doing today to try and target these fish that are a little bit more aggressive and we're able to catch pitching jigs is trying to find these fish a little bit shallower. A lot of the fish out here are going to be in that 20 to 25 foot range, and those fish might not be quite as aggressive to eat, you know, a big plastic presentation or a hot skirt, you know, a hair jig, thing like that. So I'm just driving around with the side imaging right now, trying to locate some of these fish in kind of that 12 foot or less, and then hopefully those fish will be a little bit more aggressive. All right, here we go. So I just was going paralleling this shoreline, kind of this flat area, 8 to 9 feet of water here, and now I'm starting to see a lot of walleyes on the left side of the boat. That's a little bit shallower water, but as you can see right here, there's just all these shadows. And what these shadows are telling me, you know, this is a really clean sand bottom. So these walleyes stick out like a sore thumb. If you're going in that 2 to 4 miles per hour, you hardly can't miss them on the mega imaging because those shadows show up so good on that sand.
There we go.
Boom.
That's another nice
yeah,
one.
There's another good eater.
Just pinning it right to the bottom. They're not really smacking it hard, but kind of just feel it when you go to lift back up, there's a little extra weight.
Well, the water is still 35 degrees.
Which means it's not frozen.
Perfect. There's one.
There you go.
Perfect.
Nice one.
I switched back to Moxie again. I don't know why I couldn't get them going on that hot skirt. So I went back to the old tried and true Firecracker Chartreuse Moxie on 1/4 ounce PMC Moon Eye, and that one bit it. Throw him in the box. Starting to fill up in there. Pretty tried and true method, and really a fun way to catch walleyes. I mean, this part of the Missouri River is not really known for great big ones, but hey, it's March and we're in the boat on the water catching fish, pitching jigs, and there's not many places you can do that right now. Boom!
Almost didn't catch up with that one. I didn't feel it hit, but I felt it swimming away with it. Right in the top there. Hurry up and get back out for another one.
This area gets pretty busy on the weekends, doesn't it? I mean, this is a real popular destination for the most part, right, Marcus?
Yeah, so it was like a week and a half ago, I heard there was like 3-hour waits to get in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was a nice weekend, and I think it was 60-some degrees. There's 2 boat ramps open, so it was busy with people, but I mean, typically I find the best fishing to be out here is before the big crowds show up, but you typically got to deal with like 35, 40, 45 degree weather.
Right, a little colder.
The nicer it is, the more people there are, but I try to avoid it on weekends and really nice days. I'd prefer to fish right now.
Right.
Then we have kind of the pick of the spots and whatever you need to do.
That one cracked it good.
Did it?
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell that one, even though he is a smaller fish, that bait's way down, and there we go. Let's see if I can pop that bait out. There we go. Switched over to that electric blue whitetail Moxie. That one's gonna be a little shy of 15, I'm guessing. I'm just gonna fire him back. He might be right in there, but we're catching plenty of fish where it doesn't matter. There we go. There we are. Boy, as the day goes on, it seems like they're getting more and more aggressive.
Yeah. I don't know if it's this snow that's coming through or what.
Yeah, it could be. Fire him in.
Introducing Suffix Advanced Fluorocarbon. A new level of suppleness. A new level of toughness. A new level of sensitivity. A new category of fluorocarbon. Hello, future.
Available in 6 technique-specific models, the new custom series spinning rods from Akuma offer tournament-grade performance at a price all anglers can afford. Built on SCT blank technology featuring a dual helix carbon fiber wrap, Deadeye Custom Series rods offer an ultra-responsive blank that will handle the biggest walleye on your favorite bodies of water. Find the Deadeye Custom Series at your favorite sporting goods store today and see for yourself why Okuma is inspired fishing.
Glacial Lake Stock is your #1 source for Yeti ice houses. With our large inventory of new and used Yetis, our experienced staff will help you select the perfect model for the way you fish. From sale to service, Glacial Lake Stock has you covered. As an authorized Yeti service center, we can handle all your service or warranty needs and work to keep you fishing all winter long. Stop in today or check us out online at glaciallakestock.com and make this ice season your most enjoyable and comfortable ever.
The Boat Center is excited to announce the arrival of the Delta Series by Starcraft Boats. The Delta Series is a premium quality fishing boat that offers refined and highly functional storage, exceptional performance, and a lifetime +6 transferable warranty. All Delta Series boats are available with highly reliable Yamaha outboards. To learn more, stop in today or visit us online, theboatcenter.com. And as always, remember to have fun fishing.
You know, one of the reasons why I love fishing a tiller boat like this is the Warrior 2090, is running the Vantage. So in a situation like this, you know, current's moving this way, we also have the wind that's pushing us this way as well. I'm able to drift really comfortably running this Vantage in the back, just back trolling into the wind, and it really works well for boat control. There's not much more of a precise way to position a boat than when you're putting the back of it into the waves, and it really works good to kind of slow your drift down and keep yourself on the fish a little bit longer. And that's one of the reasons why I love fishing these tiller boats like this Warrior.
Get in there.
Boom, right by the boat. Hey!
Choked it.
Choked it. This isn't any fun, is it?
I'm not having any fun. How many holes do we have to drill for these?
I got to look at side imaging.
Yeah.
Sonar.
That makes it a lot more fun for me.
Mm-hmm. Box him. There we go.
That looks like a nicer one.
That one I missed once, and he came back and ate it again.
That's a nice one, Pat.
Yeah, it is. That one's almost too heavy to lift in.
Need a net?
Oh, get him here. There we go. That's one of my nicer ones for the day. For sure my biggest one. On that electric blue Moxie again. That's been a good color. I just switched to that maybe a half an hour ago, and I've caught some really nice fish. Yeah, that's a beauty. All right, we'll get him in the box. Pretty good mess of fish swimming around in that live well right now. It's been a long winter. The last month or so, all I've been able to do is fish panfish, being from Minnesota, so it's pretty nice to come out here and be able to fill the live well full of a bunch of nice eaters.
It feels good. There we go. Deadly combo today. I think I'm gonna throw this one backpack.
Okay.
Here's what I've been kind of sticking with all day. 1/4 ounce VMC hot skirt, hot pink color with a beef fishing ringworm. All right, I'll go back and get another one. Ho ho ho!
Looks like it ate it good.
It did. Way out there on the end of that pitch.
That one probably won't quite make the cut.
Nope.
A little less than 15, I'd say.
Thanks for playing. I can't get enough of this right now.
It's been a long winter.
Yeah, 70 some days in a snow bear.
At least you're riding in style in the snow bear now.
I can spread my wings today.
There he, oh no.
Third time's a charm.
Third time's the charm. That is a nice fish.
Squeaker. Just a little squeaker.
A little pipsqueak.
Keychain.
There's one. I got you beat. Barely.
I'm gonna need old Lucky Blue. I caught so many fish, I broke the hook on this.
That's probably why you missed a couple there.
Probably.
Here's Lucky Blue.
Brandel GM in Aiken, Minnesota's only haggle-free Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer, is a proud sponsor of In-Depth Outdoors TV. Our Brandel value price ensures that you don't have to spend your entire day haggling to get a great deal. And every new vehicle comes with our exclusive gimmick-free lifetime powertrain warranty. Whether you're in need of service, sales, parts, or body shop repair, stop by our state-of-the-art facility in Aiken or visit us 24/7 at brandelgm.com.
Stop ice formation in its tracks, down to 20 degrees below zero with the new Ice Defense Pro Series from Cold Nation Outdoors. Lightweight and highly portable, Ice Defense is compatible with all flasher and camera brands. Ice Defense draws in warmer water from below to circulate at the top of your hole, creating a powerful thermoflow to melt away ice, slush, and snow. Spend time fighting the fish, not an icy hole. Ice Defense. Own the cold.
Fish on!
Fish on.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it is. There we go.
Healthy.
Yeah. Nice looking fish there. They don't really thump it super hard right now. But
no, water's a little cold.
It still feels really nice. Get this one back. So today I'm using the new Helios SX rod from Okuma. This is a 7.2 medium light. It's a really nice rod for pitching. I'm trying to get out as far away as I can from the boat, and having that extra length with the 7.2 rod really helps me get the hook drove home with this rod.
Yeah, when these fish are a little bit shallower like this, I mean the water's what, maybe a couple foot visibility, but I still know that we're spooking fish when you go over them, so you do need to cast that bait out. That's a big thing with just drifting over them and vertical jigging. It doesn't work nearly as well as casting that bait and getting it out away from the boat.
Especially this time of year, these fish are a little finicky, so being out there far is a good thing. There you go.
You pulled the trigger on that one.
That one thumped it hard. Yeah, that one woke me up.
Bell ring on the dam. I wonder if they're letting a little more flow go on right now and it's turning these fish on.
It might be. It's a nicer one again too.
Mm-hmm.
They cracked it hard.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Healthy.
That's a solid fish there. Just about need the pliers to get that out. There we go. Probably one of my better ones. Well, get this one back in there.
Nice fish, man.
Thank you. That felt really good. That fish thumped it hard.
There he is. Got him, Marcus.
Nice job, Pat.
Feels like a decent one.
That's a nice fish.
Look, it's another walligator.
Nice job.
Another one of those nicer ones.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to lift one too much bigger than that. Pop that bait out. There we go. Man, if you're looking for a place to come to fill the live well, this is a good place to do it right now. It's a fun way to catch them too. Pitching jigs and plastics is definitely one of my favorite ways to catch a walleye. And I haven't been able to do it for, well, we got lucky and we're able to do it in February this year on pool 2, but that's pretty rare. It's fun to get out here in March and catch a bunch of fish, getting back in the boat.
There he is.
Must be a big one, huh?
A little shaker.
Well, it's not that small.
Oh, not too bad, huh? I just did a quick color change here.
Lucky blue.
Lucky blue. It's like the fish picked it up and was swimming towards us.
Was it?
Yeah. Nice quality eater again. It's hard to beat at this time of year, Pat.
Oh, I know.
We don't have a lot of options.
It was a good ice season, but it feels good to be in the boat.
It does for sure. Yeah, everything's kind of getting a little sketchy and the edges really changed when it got warm here, so this is a safer option.
Oh yeah. There's one. That's what I'm getting, is a lot of these little guys. I'm getting a lot of these short bites and missing a lot of fish. That's just because there's a lot of these small guys in there too. Definitely a pretty good mix of fish. Boom!
There we go.
Got it down up there.
I think I figured it out, huh? I think pitching makes a big difference out here.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not the only boats out here. I can see dragging looks pretty slow.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think a lot of it too, you know, you start using live bait, doing like a slow drag, and you'll end up just catching a lot more little ones too. Whereas you use something with a little bigger baits, a little more aggressive presentation, and you seem to catch a few more nicer ones. Not that we're not catching little ones too, but we're getting pretty good percentage of over 15s, you know.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it for this week's episode. That was only the second time that I fished that section of the Missouri River, and it's just a really good spot to go to kind of knock the rust off, or if you want to get your boat in the water for the first time of the year. You can really get out there early, and it's a great numbers bite. So if you want to get in on a good bite like this, make sure you contact Marcus Quam of Real Therapy Guide Service. He's out of Webster, South Dakota, and has a great pulse on a lot of the glacial lakes around that region as well. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.